People say the power of suggestion is real. Will they mimic what I do? And will they also go where I go and call out their location? Like for just no reason. Will people, like, are people in such a habit of calling out their location or something strange like that? So let's see if I do something. Let's say I walk a certain way. I'm going to a certain place that I go to, but I'm gonna go the long way and go all different kind of places just to see if people will do what you do. Like if they think that you know something they don't know, they might try to see if they could do it too or get there. So I'm gonna go my way, go this way, that way, and I'm going to see if I have company. Like, I'm going to see if the power of suggestion is real. So, if I go to a store to eat, will people say, "Oh my goodness, you know what? That's a great store. Look at, she's going there. Hey, let's see, because she's going there to eat. Let's see if we could also." So, I'm going to check it out to see if power of suggestion is real. So, I am going to walk out this way. This is not the norm. No one walks this way. So I'm going to walk this way and see if other people say, "Oh, we never knew that was there." Or, "Oh, she's doing something unusual. I want to try it too." Let's find out if the power of succession is real. So my it was cut off for a moment. I'm gonna go into a store. Let's see if it's open and see if wants to go exactly where I do. If Let's see if when I get there, the place is empty, and then when I get into there, it gets full. Because people like to see where people eat, so that they can also try to start eating there too. It's almost like a Yelp. If they see a lot of people going someplace, then they want to go too. So let's see if it's true. If I go to a store, will a lot of people start going there too? See. So this, I could go to one, two places. I'm see how it is now, and we'll see if I could generate some foot traffic for them. Uh, People say they like my style and stuff like that, so we'll find out. Yeah, my bank is over here. So let's see. So I'm gonna go over here. I don't see a lot of traffic over there, so I'm gonna go over here. There's no bikes coming this way. This is the bike lane. There's no bikes now. There is one. Yeah, my sister was hit, and it was someone who hit her intentionally. So I'm trying to figure out how it happened. So I want to see when you're traveling, what occurs when people are traveling, how someone gets hit by it. You can see a man is now in there. When I walked in there, there was no customers. As soon as I walked in, someone walked in right behind me with a bike. So now I'm gonna stand out here. I want to see how many people go in there. Okay, I guess that's employee or something. He arrived. I guess that's different. So he arrived here, but that, I guess that doesn't count. So I'm gonna go in, and if it cuts off, don't worry. If someone comes in when I'm in there, because they don't have any customers, I go to places where I know there's not a lot of customers and a lot of traffic, and then there's a lot of traffic after I go. So now I'm going to see. I'm gonna. Okay. I just stood no reason, and the car stops here. My sister was hit. We think it was someone that was following her. Someone was stalking her, and they hit her. So I'm trying to see if I walk down the block to places that I don't usually go to, or that there's no heavy traffic. Will like she worked not too far from here, so I want to thing, but okay. So I'm going to see thing, but okay. So I'm going to see how my was. I'm trying to see how my sister was hit by a car. So we know it wasn't an accident. Let's see. I'm trying to go anywhere and just go inside a place and see how traffic is when I get there. So if there's no traffic in there, but once I get in there, it starts getting heavy. I'm trying to figure out how my sister was hit by a car. She worked with the complaint review board, civilian complaint review board. Okay, here I go. It's not that many people. Let's see what's going on. So it's very light in here. It's very light in here. Okay, so let's see. It's pretty empty. I'm going to try to get, I don't know, anything and see what occurs. Will I get my chicken today? Will I not? Yeah. Okay, so my sister, someone was stalking her and then they hit her in the car. So now I want to see the area around, not far from the area that she worked, if there's anything to it, like what was going on with her. So you're going around to different places, nothing's happening. So I'm going to be crossing the street back and forth just to see if people are coming out of the area where she was. And you'll, you'll figure it out. I just want to see if people were coming out after her. Okay, I'm just gonna get a dollar drink here. I'll get some food and stuff from somewhere else. I just want to see if the traffic picks up. Excuse me, can I get a dollar drink? Yeah. Let's see if they got to stand near the bag. There's a whole store. Is it near my bag? They just have to stop there. Okay, so I'm gonna be going into to cross the street several different times. I want to see what happens with the traffic. My sister was hit by a car, and the person is pretending it was an accident. She worked with the police. She was okay. She was investigating police. Okay, that's fine. It's something they need where my bag is. The whole store is there. They need something where my bag is. So I'm gonna move it and see if they move with it. Okay, I'm gonna put the bag somewhere else. Let's see if they move with the bag. This is an experiment to uh, this is an experiment, is Simon Says. Like Simon Says, if I do something, will other people do it? Do they have their own brain? Do they have their own mind? Or is everything I do something? I gotta get this. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna get some drink. It's pretty light in here. When I came in here yesterday, it got packed. Now it's like, let's see if I can drink. There's nothing in there. Yeah. The drink machine is empty. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I stood away exactly when you were leaving. Oh, my goodness. My timing is impeccable. There's no juice in the machine. There's no juice in the machine. Yeah, so I put in a complaint about someone was stalking my sister and then they ran her over. So we have to find out what occurred there. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Oh, I'll take that one. It's supposed to be ready every day in the morning. Okay, I just want to see how my sister got hit by a car. It's not hard to stop. Either you're gonna press the brakes or you're not. You're gonna press Excel. So I want to see what actually occurred with my sister. So I came in here to do this, and I want to see if uh, well, how people are when they're driving their bikes and stuff. Are they? Uh, let's see. I'm getting ready to walk out. Is this going to be a group affair? Let me see. I got to get some chips and stuff like that. So yeah, the store is pretty clear. It's not like it was yesterday. Let me see if there is ice cream. What I oh, look at these are bigger. These are bigger than the other one, and these are like $4. I got the little tiny one, 2 for 4. I mean 2 for 8. Oh, they got the free Slurpee. This is 3 for 6. So that's $2 each. I'm waiting anyway because I got to go to a specific store. So by the time I get to where I'm going, uh, I, I'm just walking in no direction, but I still people still bumping into me, and I'm not actually. I'm just waiting for something. I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, these are nice. Okay, I might want some of these. Oh, they got the dollar candy. Yeah, but the main thing that I want to do is check the traffic. So when I leave, I want to see how just regular traffic, how it works because uh, my sister got hit by a car. Oh, that's the dog. That's those are two. These right here. Oh, today is the 29th. I could do that. Or maybe I'll get the wings. Buy five, get five. Oh, so I'll get that. Excuse me, you doing a five and five wings? That today is the 29th, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, so I want that. Yeah, five, get five. Yeah, I want that. I want the buy five, get what five free. I get two separate ones, so I want this one and this one. I only paid for this. Oh, I didn't put my number in when I bought that one. Oh, I got a lot of points from there. Ooch. Just see how what is going on. How my sister was able to get hit by a car when she worked for the Civilian Complaint Review Board, and oh, they didn't want anything. They just came in here. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. How much is it? 5.2. Okay. I should have did it. No. Okay, thank you. Big store, and I'm the showpiece. I'm irresistible. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna really check the street and see about the crossing. So no, there's no bikes or anything coming. I don't know if these people are make crashing into people so that they can file insurance. They don't care if somebody get killed or they get hurt. They just want to file insurance. That might be what it is. So they might be. So there's no bikes. So let's see if they're trying to see if people are not paying attention or they're doing something intentionally to hit people, because it doesn't matter if somebody gets killed or not. They can, the person on the bike that has the accident. See, here comes bikes. But when I was just in there, no bikes came past. So these people might be looking to see if somebody is being careless, not paying attention. They're going to act like they hit you by accident, but they're also going to be able to get insurance, act like they were injured or something like that. They don't care if you live or die. It might not be personal. They might not be looking for you. They're looking for an accident so that they can claim anything on insurance. So the person that hit my sister, she worked in the Civilian Complaint Review Board for the NYPD. So either it's because she was working on certain cases, or it's because they were trying to get a fake accident so they can get paid. And you know, people hack into the cameras that are in buildings and things like that. The people hack into security cameras. They can see where you are and try to find you and find your location. Whew. So let's see. So I'm doing things with no rhyme or reason today. I'm just trying to figure out my sister going about her business What happened that she was hit? Why is somebody always on top of in the car when she's going where she's going? What is occurring that people are getting hit in intersections and there are all these strange things happening? So they think you got to change all the markings and stuff on the street, but I think people are doing it intentionally to get that insurance. And because she worked at the CCRB, they might think that she uh, is, they want her gone. But the person that hit my sister, they were in a car. If you have an accident in a car, you can sue, and or your insurance will pay you out. So when she hit her, she's at fault for hitting her, but they still will pay her for getting in an accident. That's why someone will have an intentional accident. They're broke, they don't have no money. They'll hit you in a car, and then their insurance will pay them. And you can sue them, they don't care. Their insurance will pay them when they get into an accident. Someone asked me to do a scam. Somebody hit the car that we was in, and he wanted me to sue him. I'm not suing you. I had chances to sue people, and I never did it because I'm not hard up for money. I got money all over the place. My family comes from money. We own churches and stuff. Oh, you're looking at the wrong person. So someone asked me to do a scam, and I told them no. I can get me from their insurance company. In that case, you probably set up the whole crash. If that's the case, you probably set them up to hit the car. So it's called car stalkers. So people have stalkers who are in cars, and I'm gonna drink my juice, and then I'm gonna go to the store and get. They don't have a store, and they don't have any of the sodas prepared. Big gulp. I'm gonna pick up another spot. I should let it run. I don't really have a lot of hour videos, so I could let this run. I'm just trying to see what occurred because we also see a lot of police officers getting arrested and going to jail. Not to be confused with the judges, because their asses belong in jail. They're doing sex trafficking and all that. The police officers' problem is some of the judges. That's why the sheriff shot the shit out of the judge, because he was sex trafficking people. They found 150 or whatever bodies buried in some kind of school or jail, the judge put them there, and he didn't care to look in on them, or he looked in on them to make sure they were dead, or they were getting sexually abused or whatever. A lot of the judges, if they're Roman Catholic or Muslim, they are evil. Not to be confused with Jews who are Catholic. They just fucking up, but they have a covenant, and some people don't understand it, so they could get away with it. They be under your nose, and they don't know, so whatever. So you can't really bother them. Not to be confused with the Christians that just go to the Catholic Church because there's no churches around them, and it's so strict in Italy and stuff like that. You got a lot of Christians that go in there, and you have a lot of Jews that go into the Catholic Church. He better be glad. That's why God said sometimes He don't pluck things up, because let the wheat and the tare grow together. Because sometimes our people be in there and they don't believe it. They just weed out the truth from the lies that they hear, or they mess up a little bit, but they brush it off, and they still got a covenant. Their heart is right. But when we get ready to question them on the witness stand, they're going to have all kind of information for us, the Jews and the Christians that be among the Muslims and Catholic. We going to get them on treason. It's a reason. It's a reason why they're among them. God is a military strategist. I'm contending with this. I thought I had what it takes. We should do a challenge to see how long it takes to drink this. They do like that, Nathan's and stuff. So it's taken me a long time to knock this down. It doesn't take a long time when I do the Slurpee. When I eat the Slurpee, I'm looking for another one, and that one is expensive. I mean, that's like a Starbucks coffee. Mm. Ooh, child. Since I was like 10 or younger, I used to have this 7-Eleven. I used to be getting that. Okay, so I just want to check and see uh, the interaction between people and cars. I want to know why are people getting hit at the crosswalks, and then when they change it and they say you can jaywalk, people are still getting hit in the middle of the street. Why are you arriving to hit them when they're crossing in the middle of the street? You don't know that they're coming there, but you're hitting them there too. How can you hit them at the crosswalk? And now that we don't have to go to the crosswalk, people are still getting hit when they're jaywalking because some people are hitting people intentionally so they can get insurance money. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. If you're in an accident, you can sue. Some people are snakes. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be doing more videos and stuff like that. I want to do some gospel choir stuff on the steps of City Hall, Washington, D.C. I want everybody to do it on their own. They can come join us. And we can have sing outs, choir outs, and we can have people singing on there. We could do all forms of gospel plays and stuff like that, whatever. And we could do it on the steps of City Hall. We can do it at the Congress steps. We can do it at the White House lawn or outside of the White House. But we're gonna go to different government entities and have Jewish music and Christian music and prayer and worship and whatever. That's coming. People are starting to do it anyway, but we're going to have it organized and it's also going to be spontaneous. You enjoy watching me drink a big gulp. Try the Slurpee, it's good. I got 10 chicken wings. They have a special today. Today is the 29th. I don't know, it's wing day or something. So you buy 5 wings, you get 5 free. I don't mind a bargain. I like quality, but I don't mind a bargain. The Bible says to be a good steward. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next because I got a lot of stuff to do. I just signed up to get my church official. I signed up to get my church official like 20 years ago, but it wound up being just a business because people were stealing and stuff from it. So I put it as a business, and all the stuff that they stole, they're going to have to give back. Good grief. Anybody time in to see when I started drinking this? And when I finish, you can look on it and tell me how long it took me to drink this. This is a big gulp challenge. How long does it take you to drink a big gulp? I don't put ice in mine. I'm a juice person. I'm a soda person. Well, I drink soda sparingly, like whatever. But I'm a juice person. I'm a fruit person. Things have calmed down, so I see. Excuse me. I'm burping for the men. They got a big victory. Diddy, he beat Cassie, and sadly, he beat Obama. Obama looks like a dude, but he's something else. So Diddy got a big victory. Diddy beat the feds, and it's going to help the feds because you see, a sheriff had to shoot a judge because the judge was corrupt and selling sex. I mean, buying sex for a favorable sentence. So when Diddy beat the feds, he's helping out the police and the other ones too, even if they don't want to acknowledge it. Comey being fired is the best thing that happened to the court system because it's so corrupt in there that we need to make a change. I'm trying to do this. All right, pass it around. Big gulp challenge. Anybody that's watching, tell people to do the big gulp challenge and see how long it takes you to drink a big gulp. The extra large. I'm a burp for the men. I don't have to like it or whatever. God said the men are in charge, like the men are the head. That doesn't mean I'm somebody's doggy or somebody's lap dog or something. I am fully Sharon. I'm fully in control of my own self. But the Bible says the man is the head, the husband is the head. You don't have to be a dog in a mutt. And you don't have to do the things Cassie does in order to submit to the husband. Being submissive doesn't mean you get abused. And only in the Bible, when it was serious, when it looked like there was some danger gonna come to the man, did they do something that looked bad. But otherwise, the men are not trying to hurt nobody. And people are just mad they got some kind of swagger that you can see they're in charge. That's what God said. They're not putting on the air. At least they're telling the truth. They're in charge, so you know who to follow. Don't follow Cassie. She drink pee. Diddy, he mostly stayed on the sidelines and watched. I think that would be the person you say, something about him. He knew not to get all mixed up in the bull crap. He did just enough so they wouldn't suspect that he was a good guy. He was righteous. He did just enough so they think he fell, but he didn't do too much where he was going to hell. Watch out. I did it. This is going to be the end because I beat the challenge. I beat the big gulp. I want somebody to look on here, watch it, and tell me how long it took me to drink this. I do see when you walk across the street, people are coming out like where there were nobody coming. I was in the store, I've already purchased my stuff, but I was just looking out to see about the traffic. So if I wanted to subpoena the records of the store and look at their videotape, it would show there's no traffic of bikes. Then when people start stepping out of the store, not just me particularly, but when people start stepping out of the store, then the bikes come and there were no bikes before. And then if somebody gets hit, they're going to say, oh my gosh, we had an accident. You got to trade information. And then you get to get money from the insurance, and you can also sue. Some people are making accidents on purpose. Some people are like Cassie, they're professional victims. They try to get into a fight with you for no reason, so you can try to hit them. Now that you know that people are trying to get into crashes, make sure you watch where you're walking. And when people start arguing with you and it doesn't make sense, walk away or laugh at them and walk away. Just get out of it. Don't acknowledge them. Just keep it moving. When people start acting foolish around me, listen, I got too much stuff going on. I just opened another business. It's a church. I just opened another one. So I have to get a physical location. But I got the name. I put all the paperwork in it. Anything go funny with it, I already got the date of when I did it. I paid what I had to pay. I'm on the money. My businesses and my stuff is thriving. All I have to do is collect. I got money, different places that I have to go and pick up and do things like that. So I'm doing real good with my businesses. I have to check out a podcast studio not too far to find out what their rates are. I do comedy there. I just have so much going on. I sing, I do the comedy. I want to see some more. I released some books this year. So I put out 2 books officially. I got so much stuff going on. And that book that I wrote, that I published, somebody tried to steal it and do a copy, but they didn't want me to bring mine out, and they put a copy out. If you only use it without permission, you might be able to still use it because it's only without permission. But if you steal it and plagiarize it and act like it's yours, then I can force you to take it down and give back all the money you got from it. Your intention. David said, God does not judge like man judges, he judges after the heart. So what your intention was is what how you get punished, and God is the one who decides how you get punished. And don't think you get away. So when they took I wrote a script and a book of the same thing. I put it into one of the major networks, so they see the copy of it. They have the copy. The original name I used was of a name of someone that I dated in the second grade. That's way before you wrote your fake script. So the name of the person that I dated in second grade was in my story, the original. I had to change the name because somebody came out with a movie with his name in there. I don't want him. I just had his name there. But you can't say that's about you. That was when I was in second grade. That was his name. And so it's just a whole lot of stuff. But I got two books published this year. I've been getting text messages and calls for me to go do some modeling. I said no to one because I didn't like how I didn't think they were humane enough. Like if I was to be a part of their company, they would be abusive. They're probably abusive to their people. So I turned them down. So they wanted me to do an audition and read scripts and stuff for them, and I didn't. I booked the spot, but when they told me like how they did things, I said that's not for me. I'm glad they liked what I was doing, but I said I'm not going there. I don't want to be represented by them. If I think the way you run your business is abusive, I'm not that desperate. I don't have to jump into something of just like let you do anything to me. So the modeling, and then people are asking me to tour. They want me to go on multiple cities and stuff and tour. So I have that opportunity. I haven't jumped on that, but I did do something locally. So that is like I'm on the leg of a tour, and we did some like competition and stuff like that. I posted some of that. So I've been going on auditions, but I really don't need to. I have my own companies. Uh, in some spaces, I said what the company was for. It will make it obvious I don't need somebody to sign me a contract. But I have a company that's like 20 some odd years. But I just go on the audition. They record you. They put you on TV. They do all kind of stuff for you. Why not go on an audition? They don't have a rule that you can't already be out there or a professional or whatever. I have songs that are on playlists. Somebody emailed me from another country. They said I was on 73 playlists. Then I was emailed again. They said I was on 46 playlists, plus whatever other stuff that I'm on. So when I say I don't really need to go on the auditions, but being humble, you get to see what the scene is like. You see other people out there, and you get to be in front of an audience and other artists and stuff like that. And I could see and as a pastor, I can see what people need and possibly help out. I'm not just going there to sing. I got stuff that I do. Yeah. So I yapped. So that took up time, and I kind of adjusted my belly. So I'm gonna drink this last one, and then I'm gonna cut this off. It's almost 50 minutes that I was doing this live. That's pretty good. The chicken wings in 7-Eleven is good. Uh I used to go to 7-Eleven when I was in Shaolin. If you know what Shaolin is, if you know what Shaolin is, I used to buy 7-Eleven in Shaolin, and I used to really get the ices. I'm an icy person. I like ice. At one point, I had low iron, so that's probably why I used to like to eat ice, and I still eat it now. I don't think my iron is low now, but I'm always eating ice, but I had low iron. So they say that people that have low iron eat ice, but I don't care if my iron's low or not. I'm still gonna eat that ice. Okay, so I'm gonna let this run to 60. It's gonna be an hour. Then I'm gonna turn it off. I don't know if I'm gonna name it. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to put it out there, make it public. I might just be busy, but hopefully I'll make it public so you can watch the whole thing. I was just trying to test because I have an appointment with the CCRB again, to talk about my sister being run down. She was run over by a car. So I'm just walking, like crossing the street normally, acting like a normal person, and seeing how people respond when somebody is crossing. If they are trying to get into an accident, so they can sue, and they can sue insurance or their insurance pay. They have company insurance where they work. They don't even need your insurance. They could just say they were in an accident and get all kind of money. You beware of people who are trying to get into accidents. They're trying to get into an argument with you so you can hit them. People are going to be trying to do all kind of stuff to you to get attention for themselves because they're nobodies and they need information. And then, I mean, they need like to get out in the public. But meanwhile, the person that they're accusing is very accomplished. So the people that are nobodies track down to somebody. My sister worked in CCRB with the NYPD. She was investigating them. So it's not an accident. And don't say the popo did it. That's funny. But it probably when people bring complaints to the CCRB, they think all the time that they're going to take the side of the people complaining. Sometimes the CCRB has to take the side of the police because they're right. They're not biased, so they're going to tell you which side is right. So if you bring a complaint up against a police officer and it's false, you're going to go down for that. They're going to sue you. They probably might put you in jail for a false police report and trying to get them stripped of their job, their benefits, and all kind of stuff. People are wretched. They will try to do things to cause a conflict where there's no conflict. Beware of people who, when you tell them things that are facts, they still want to argue. Just walk away from them. If you tell them the Bible says homosexuality is wrong and they argue with you, tell that to God. Why argue with me? I didn't write it. God said homosexuality is wrong. If I say it, you mad at me? Now you got beef. We are enemies. I didn't make that rule up. Talk to God about that. If you could beat him, do it. Why would you come after me if I say something like I say homosexuality is wrong? The Bible says a man shall not lie with a man as with womankind, and you get mad. Try that with God. I don't mind. I don't mind conflict. I'm still studying to be a lawyer. I'm doing a lot of stuff that I'm going to get my law degree. The things that I'm doing, people, they trying to talk, but I'm fulfilling some requirements to get my law degree. But you don't have to know how and why. I talked to all the right people when I was in my specific school. I know what I'm doing, but nobody else needs to know. But just beware of people who just want to argue with you over nothing and act like you got conflict. Like, this is an extra large. No, but you should have got such and such and such. And you're like, oh, so you want to argue? Just walk away. This is I say that's a car. No, it's a sports van. It's like, and then they want to argue it. Okay, I see where it's going. And just bounce. Like, you basically say to yourself, you ain't got no life. The person ain't got no life. They getting ready to try to destroy yours. Somebody that is not, they don't have a life. They're gonna go about their day trying to destroy you. They don't have nothing to do. I bet you they're gonna wind up where you are. When they get there, walk away. You got a lot of stuff to do. See me, my business is I have a certification in making computers, building computers, repairing computers, diagnosing computers. I got stuff to do. I can work any business on the go because my businesses are computer based. I have the certification for the computers. So when I'm on the go like this, I could actually be working. Don't tell nobody. I have a certificate in building computers, diagnosing computers, and repairing computers. When I have this phone or computer, I could possibly be working because I'm on a computer and that's what I got certified for and that's what I went to school for, among other things. So when I'm doing stuff, I am actually fulfilling some job requirements that when people try to steal stuff from me that I'm doing, I'm not just doing it haphazardly. I have certification to do what I'm doing. When you steal from me, you gotta talk to the IRS and tell them why you touching stuff that's taxable. And then people that stole some of my stuff, they filed taxes. That's mine. Like if you stole one of my songs, you filed taxes. You got taxes back on stuff that's not yours. Now you know how the IRS is. You know Joe Biden trying to get them to get guns and all kind of crazy stuff. You just made your own bed. Don't say I did it to you. Oh, I gotta put some money on this thing. I got some stuff to do today. I'm like partially vacationing, but because I have certification in building computers and repairing them and diagnosing them, when I'm on the net and stuff, I'm at work. I'm not just having fun. So when I do the things that I do, it's serious business. And other people, I don't mind them using the kind of stuff that we make and build, but be advised, I actually am certified to do this. So when I do it, I can say I'm on the clock. When you do it and you come to annoy me on the net, why are you on there? I have a certificate to be on the computer and the phone. Why are you on there? But I want everybody to be on there. But if it's between me and you, I have certification to be on the computer. This is my job. I could have a repair shop. As a matter